We apologize in advance for audio issues. That fucking idiot twat Joe UK Master didn't record the game audio. What a massive bellend. Honestly, worst F1 YouTuber around. He's been making videos for over a year now and he can't record the damn audio. What a gypsy. Well, there is Rixon as well though. We apologize again if it sounds weird. Hope you enjoy round 3 of the Noob Journey. Mitch Poij 9R5.340H4040H30.
What's going on, guys? Rixon here and welcome back to the Noob Journey season number 3. It is round number 3 today, and as always I am joined by the one and only Chuk. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing fantastic. I was waiting for you to bottle my name as usual, but you said it right.
Good.
Which is nice to hear. But yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, looking forward to today's race around Canada. So it should be an interesting one, to say the least.
Yeah, so you say that, and it is. There's a few twists. The reason you see us on the menu here, rather than in the pit for quali, is there's no quali. It's 50%. So we're going to end up with 2 people left. But also to throw in an even more of a spicy twist to this, we haven't seen this done before by a league. So I thought we'd have a look at the custom grid. We all decided on this beforehand. And I'm just going through the custom grid now. So this is basically flipping the grid on its head. So the quicker people are near the back. And obviously Causa from last week has a grid drop penalty. So he's going to be starting from last, which would be good to see how he gets through the grid. But also for the people like Unzi and Frobo Jobo, who are also starting at the back. But anyway, since there's no quality, there's no quality to talk about. So let's just ready up and get started with round number 3 of the Noob Journey.
Yeah, should be a good one. Like you said, the reverse grid. So we've got Degu and I believe God on the front row. So this should be an interesting
I think it's
one.
Degu and some nerd, but Gods is up there.
Okay.
Gods is in 5th behind Thinking Gull, who is new, and VS Rewinds ZZ.
Okay.
Very odd game tag, but yeah.
As we get into it, Riggs, I just wanted to get your predictions for today's race.
Today's rice. I like a bit of pilau rice.
Oh yeah. Oh, cheeky pilau rice. Wink, nudge, nudge. No, I want to get your predictions for round 3. So who are you saying for the win?
So
second and third?
it's hard. Usually it's quite easy because it's like Unzi's going to win and Causa's going to be up there and Ken's going to be up there. But I'm going to go for one of the mid pack guys. Now, I'm trying to think who we've got in the mid-pack. I'm going to go factoring in Parla 3rd, and I'm going to go Unzi for 2nd. And then for the win, it's difficult. I'm going to go 4. It's not mid-pack, really. It's like middle of the top pack. I'm going to go for Overrated Llama to win the race today, Chick. What about you?
Interesting. I'm going to go for the win for Jonesy. Did well in race number 1, and he would have got 3rd, but he had a penalty round in Spa. So Jonesy's for the win. I'm going to go Frobo 2nd and Anzi 3rd, I think. All some really quick drivers. It's quick Noob Journey standard wise. Everything else they're not very good. But
I mean, we haven't. For me, it's been a few weeks. But anyway, we're learning in now. No time for chit chat, Cheek. Everybody's watching the bloody cutscene that's going to get us hit with copyright until they fix it. As you can see, there's already cars on the grid. If you look to your right, cars are like plopping in on the grid. We're about to go here, 30 seconds. Bit of time to burn, as Alex Degu is the first one ready. I'm not sure what everyone's doing. Probably watching is it Ted Kravitz who does it? Or is it Anthony Davidson who does the round the track? But we're waiting for everybody to load in. And so... this is going to be good. We usually have really good races around Canada, so should be good to see what happens. We're counting down to the lights now. We have got 1 second remaining until round 3 here. It all kicks off. As we're on the grid, I can't get on board with anyone, unfortunately, as it is 5 red lights here. And we are underway. Lovely spectator cameras. Alex Dagu gets a lovely start. It's factoring in par. It's lagging all over the shop here. It says Alex Dagu in the lead. Started on pole. Gets it round the first corner. Remember the custom grids. As there's a big crash there between the Force India and the Red Bull. I'm not sure if you can see that. Between Overrated Llama. Is that? No, between Gods and V versus Rewinds, as that's a big crash there. Overrated Llama's pulling donuts at turn 1, so my winner prediction is already going up shit creek, Cheek. I'm not sure what you can see on your screen, but for me it's complete carnage.
And some nerd is in the wall there. Huge crash in sector number 2, but Dagu is winning the race with Unzi in second, Causa in third, and Frobo in fourth. Unzi, Causa and Frobo somehow got through the grid pretty quickly, but some nerd has dropped down to 5th place now. But Alex Dagu is under pressure from Unzi as they come into sector number 3, down to the hairpin. Very early braking from Dagu, and Unzi goes round the outside, on the inside, bit of contact there, and they make it round on lap number 1. But we haven't had any retirements yet, which is really surprising, Rixon.
Yeah, it's very, very surprising. I'm actually liking this new spectator cam we have, because we can see who's made the biggest jumps, and on that first lap, Unzi and Causa made up 12 places. You'll never. It's almost like there isn't room for somebody to make up 10 places. As ahead of me, I can see a move going on as Unzi's shaping up Alex Dagu into turn number 1. Alex Dagu doesn't really go defensive at all. Massive lockup from both these guys. Both of them taking it very well. Unzi trying his hardest and he's round wide. And Dagu spun as well. Perfect timing for Causa to come through.
Some nerd, Rixon.
Some nerds up there as well. Oh, go on, son. In that Red Bull car. Up the inside of Unzi. Unzi backs off, and rightly so. He doesn't want any dangerous moves. Looks like Causa had a bit of an issue at turn 1 because he was 3rd, and now he's all the way down in 7th, Cheek.
Yeah, night mode. Unfortunately, didn't see what was going on there, but I'm just on board with sort of the back runners. Faction Parley in 8th. Jonesy, my prediction, down in 9th. The commentator's curse hit him hard. As Frobo's down in 10th in the wall. What is going on there? And he's got big front wing damage there, so he's going to have to come into the pits, Rixon.
Oh, it's not looking good for Frobo Jobo early on in this race. Down in 10th place as we're looking up a move back up with the runners now. Unzi again trying a move on Alex Dagu, who's got the lead back. Charlie is lurking in the background. Now, we like Charlie in this series. He's been here through thick and thin, and that is thinking goal. I don't even think he managed to turn up. He said he was going for dinner, I believe, so it's unfortunate for him. Unzi making a move on Dagu. Dagu playing his cards right, taking it to the inside as far as he can, and looks like into the final corner, into the bunny hop. Dagu takes the bunny hop, he's nearly into the Water Champions. He loses the back end and Unzi overtakes him for the lead of the race. I think Dagu's suffering with some lag though. Nice move from Unzi, just waited for him to make the accident there that would let Unzi go past, but then Unzi makes his own, and Dagu behind him as well. Both of the boys there making mistakes, and it's over for Alex Dagu. Now he's all the way down in 4th. He had a great battle, but that's it, Cheek.
Oh, sorry, Rick. Charlie binned it on the start-finish straight, and then he's damaged front wing, and he hit, I think there was Jonesy, Factual, and someone else was there, but it was a 4-way battle. Dagu's round in sector number 1. And
start him on pole, and he can't even stay in front for 3 laps. Come on, Alex.
He might get points there, Rixon. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, so Lewis Johnson on those soft tyres, mate, putting in cracking laps. Bloody hell. Killing it. And there's yellow flags in sector 2. Another crash. It looks like that's Alex Dagu again, followed by VS Rewind and Buttius Cracius. And who's that? Overrated Llama's having a shocker, Cheek. He's gone wide again. I'm not sure what's wrong with him tonight, but he was on the pace in the last 2 races, so surprising. Sorry, in the last 2 races, so it's odd to see him so far down the grid. It's a bit of a shame. Looks like Frobo Jobo has just made the move on Factual Impala, but has run massively wide going into the right-left, Cheek. I'm not sure what he's expecting to do there. Factual Impala's going to get him into the hairpin. Up the inside goes Factual Impala. No locking up. What has happened to this man? And they're going side by side, a bit of tyre tapping there. Unzi fastest lap again. He's absolutely killing it. Looks like Causa's made a move on December, Cheek. If you want to get on board of this battle, the two legends.
That's what I've been on board with the whole time, Rixon, been chopping and changing positions. Cause turned into Die Hard from season 1, the dive bombs down the inside of December multiple times. But Ken is on the inside. Will he be able to put it down the right, left? He's still there. He's surely not side by side. There's a bit of contact there. Causes over the grass. Ken trying to get the cut back. Oh, more front wing damage to December there. And that's going to ruin his chances of overtaking him now with that damage to his front wing on that Mercedes. But Causa is on the ultra soft tyres, so he should be quicker. But I'm waiting for Causa to actually bottle it again. As Unzi now has a 13-second lead here, Rixon. So, yeah. We might have to have a chat. Oh,
he's binned it right into the wall.
No.
Here's your chance, December and Causa. Here is your chance. He's made a mistake. He's quick, but he's making mistakes. There's a chance now. That gap, it's come down a little bit, not massively. Some nerd all over the back of Jonesy as he's ran wide. These guys know it's on the strict corner cutting, so I don't know why they keep trying to chop corners massively. Obviously not on purpose, but you want to get back on track. You don't want to slice the whole corner off. As Charlie with no front wing actually managed to pick his pace back up, Chuke, and I think actually the damage is not on full, so even if they lose their front wing they won't feel any different. As down the back straight they go. Charlie looking on a move on some nerd now. He's going to attempt to go round the outside. DRS can't beat him on pure pace, but he's definitely more confident on the brakes. He's some nerd. No, he's not. Oh, he's a bit too confident there, and he's gone wide into the bunny hop, and looks like Charlie down the start finish straight. Now he's going to make a move into turn 1. No, he's not. He's learned. And some nerds made another. Oh, he's gone wide again. There's a lot of people going wide in turn 1. It looks like Charlie's going to get the move done. Is some nerd very, very nicely waits for him to get past before he gets on the track. And it's pretty quiet between some of the people now. I'm not sure what happened between Causa and Ken, but Causa's now behind by 7 seconds, Duke.
Yeah, I didn't see what was happening because I was on board with Gods Among Us because they had floating tyres in the pitch. As my screen is frozen.
There's rain! There's rain! There's rain! Here we go. A bit of strategy comes into it now. I did set the... oh, right, looks like Chuka's left the session. Not sure what happens there. The solo commentary begins as we're going to jump on board with the leader now, Unzi, who is so far ahead. 10 seconds. The rain is going to come down at some point, so we're going to have to wonder what his strategy is going to be as he runs wide again going into turn 1. So we can see he is very, very quick, but he can't keep it together over multiple laps. We are now 8 laps deep into the race, and the grid's very spaced out. Looks like we've got some people in the pits of Alex Degu again, who isn't actually in the car, I believe. So is he going to come on intermediates early? Yes, he is. Straight onto the intermediates for Alex Degu. Bold strategy call there. And it looks like Unzi's struggling now as he's got Sasemba. Right. Oh, is that Unzi? Oh, he has. Unzi's made a massive mistake. Here we go. The battle for first. Heating up. Can Sasemba finally win a race in the Noob Journey? He's right behind Unzi. Now as cars are coming into the pits for the intermediate tyres, Jonesy looks like he's the first one out on the inters, with Charlie also in the pits. Alex Degu on his outlap, not looking that quick. We've also got Gods and Bungus in the pits as well. Unzi going massively wide, going to take a penalty there, and that is going to fall into Ken's hands, as obviously Ken doesn't really get that many penalties. So it's looking bright and breezy for Sasemba. Same with Causa now. He's only 6 seconds behind, so he's keeping it nice as well, closing the gap down to Ken. But we're going to need to pit at some point, as a lot of the guys who are... Oh, that's very close between Overrated Llama and who is that in the Haas? Who is in the other Haas car? Can't quite work that out, but there's just absolute tails flicking out everywhere. DRS has been disabled, as it says Alex Degu went out. He's on 2 intermediates and 2 soft tyres. If nobody saw that, that is unbelievable. How does that even happen in a game like this? Codemasters, sort your shit out. There's the 3 leaders now into the pits. Sasemba gets a very clean pit stop. Oh, he could jump Unzi here. Let's get on board. It's going to be very, very close. I think Unzi might just do it. Is he going to do it? He's being held. He's getting a front wing and a stop go. I can't believe what's going on here. Sasemba has taken the net lead of the race. Unbelievable. As I think Chuke's back with us.
Yeah, just about. Just loading into the game now, Rixon, so I'll stay on board with you. Ah, here we go. I'm back.
So you missed...
Dear, everything...
An absolute madness in the pit. So it started raining, intermediate tyres, Sasemba's taking the lead, Causa's in second, Unzi's in third. It's all kicked off in the pit lane. Factual Impala coming in fourth. And those soft tyres, are I can't tell. They're going yellow, then they're turning green. I can't tell what tyres Factual Impala's on. Buttick's Crackix has left the session. There's still cars in the pits now. We got some nerd in. Jonesy is now in, replacing his front wing as well. So many front wings. The pit stop phase is now is where it all kicks off. As Unzi already cut up to the back of Korzachuk. If you are in the game now, you can save my voice while I've still got one.
Yeah, Gordon's a little bit wide there. Unzi losing the back end round sector number 3. Oh no, still in sector 2 at the moment. But for some reason I've got unknown users on my screen. I don't know if you've got that on your screen, Rixon.
No, mate.
So I've owned. Right, the only people I can see are Frobo, Jobo, and Unzi. So everyone else is unknown user, but I do recognise the cars. But Unzi's on the back, of course, coming down the straight. No DRS, of course. Going to go trying around the outside. It's a bold move. Pops it back to the inside, coming down to the wall of champions. Can Unzi put it down the inside? He's not there yet. Will he make a diving move? No, he doesn't. Holds back. This lap was Bottas joins again, but Unzi very slow through the chicane there onto lap number 11. Rixon, but he stays behind in 3rd place at the moment. Oh, there's contact. I think so. I have no idea who everybody is on the list, but is Factual Impala ahead of some nerd at the moment, Rixon, in 5th?
Yes, they are battling for P4 at the moment.
Okay. P4. Ah, yes, P4. Okay, Factual goes deep into the hairpin. Oh, Sumner does exactly
Unzi's binned it! Unzi's binned it into the bunny hop. Go on, Corza, son. He's binned it. He's lost so much time. He's lost 6 seconds there in one corner. Coming out of the bunny hop, the last couple of corners by the wall of champions. He bins it, ends up going sideways. All that pressure, couldn't get the move done, and goes wide again into turn 1. And just loses so much more time. So we could see a 2-horse battle here for the win of the Canadian Grand Prix Round 3, Chuk. As Corza is bearing down on Ken in these mid stages of the race, Chuk. I reckon give him a couple of laps and Corza's going to get this move done for potentially his first ever Noob Journey win, should I say.
Oh, imagine Corza gets a win. We'll never hear the end of it, Rixon.
Oh, God.
But, it's just, yeah. But yeah, like you said, he is bearing down on Ken. It's now down to 1.6 seconds. And he's got a way back to some nerd who could potentially get his first podium and a good haul of points in the Noob Journey. Unzi gets past Jonesy down the hairpin. Oh, a bit of contact there. Both get through okay. Yeah, my race prediction is all the way down in 7th. And yeah, commentator's curse, I think, Rixon. And
definitely
who did you predict to win? Was it
I
Llama?
think I had Llama, so we've commentated cursed both of these guys. But I'm not saying I'm great at this game, but I like to think I'm alright. And the quality of news that we've got this year, bloody hell, Chuk. Honestly, some of them feels like they've never played this game in their lives. So it's good to see that people want to start, you know, the whole point of this series is to eventually get into a really good league, like you, for example. You're in AOR tier 97, something like that.
No, it's 95. Sorry.
Okay, my bad.
95, yeah.
Oh, okay. That was a bit harsh.
So, they're on wet tyres. Unzi and Jonesy. Jonesy and Frobo are on full wets now. So its rain is pouring down harder.
You know what? That surprises me a bit because I think that's just a strategy call. As look at the gap between Corza and Sasemba. Corza going to look for a move up the inside. He's lucky. Sasemba is a clean driver. There's a carnage in Sector 3, Chuk. I'm not sure if you can find out what that is, but it looks like it could have been Jonesy potentially.
No, he's okay. I think it may have been someone else. I'm not quite sure who that was.
Oh, rewind button. Puts it in the wall again. As Corza, sorry, Chuk. I know you want to get a word in here, but there's so much going on. Who are you on board with at the moment? What is going on?
It was Charlie and some nerd who both come into the pits for wet tyres.
We're suffering from extreme lag here. So if you want to jump on board with gods, let's just... we don't often look at the guys in last. He's 2 laps down. 9 places down on where I started him. He's coming into the hairpin. He's still coming into the hairpin. Here he is. Parking it on the hairpin. Still just coming out of the hairpin. And there we go. He's done the hairpin.
He was at using the wall for stability as he came out of that corner as well, which is
Jesus
great to see.
Christ. We're definitely going to have to get one of our new team, Ryan, on board. Previously, ESR Ryan, I believe. So we're going to have to get him on board and take these guys round some laps, because honestly, never seen anything like it. As December's still out on those intermediates. He's clearly feeling good, Cheek. I don't blame him. He's 17 seconds ahead. Although that gap is coming down because when Corsa came out of the pits, there was 24 seconds between them. So that gap's slowly decreasing here, and not sure. You've got a keener eye than me. What battles are there on track currently?
Corsa losing it there, coming out with the in sector 1, but the battles on track doesn't seem to be much. Charlie's closing on Jonesy ever so slightly, 1.8 seconds to him. Actually, Llama is all over the back of Frobo, two sort of veterans of the Noob Journey. They both had a season each, coming down the back straight, both on wet tyres now. Of course, no DRS down the back straight through the chicane, neither go into the wall. Frobo goes a bit wide as yellow flag sector 1. I'm going to predict that's Gods or Rewinds as they come over the start-finish line. Yeah, fantastic. God, Llama doesn't move. Oh, it's a bit of cut. He's lost his front wing. Oh, nightmare for Llama. He just lost a whole chunk of that front wing on the Mercedes, and he's had his race has gone from bad to worse, Rixon, and he might as well just give up now. He might actually, no, he will get 2 points because who is it? Rewinds is that far back. So
okay, so there's a lovely battle here between Factual Impala, Unzi, and some nerd, and Jonesy. You can't get on board with these. You're going to have to get four eyes on this rather than by 2. As Factual Impala just about holding it in the lead in 3rd place. To take that back is Jonesy. Clears him before the hairpin, but goes very, very deep. Factual Impala still on those soft tyres somehow. Still there, but no, Jonesy pulls it off. And some nerd looks like he's got past Unzi as well. But I think Unzi's learning from his previous mistakes here and sitting back, patiently waiting to make the right move. But I don't think it's coming anytime soon, as Factual Impala is no pushover. And Jonesy puts himself into 3rd, looking very, very good, although he is 39 seconds behind Corsa in 2nd.
Yeah, God's binned it again. 3 laps down now. But Ken's gap is... Sorry, December's is only 9 seconds between him and Corsa now. He really needs to come into the pit. Unless his pit engineer is telling him something different. But the battle... Oh, wow, I didn't just jump in on board. It's 4-way. Jesus Christ. Surely not going 3 abreast into this chicane. Please don't.
They're going to try. This is the Noob Journey. Luckily, Factual goes wide. But he's going to get that back on track to stay in this battle. He hasn't dropped all the way behind because Charlie is still there. Some nerd gets himself up to P5 behind Unzi in P4. So like I said, Cheek, patiently waited and managed to get past. So that's how it works. You have to take the Ken approach and just take it very, very easy. And then when the move appears, you take it. You don't force your way in there like a die-hard dive bomb. Haven't said that for a while.
Exactly. Exactly, Rixon. But Frobo and Llama are catching this group. So
Charlie,
we're going to have a 6-man battle.
Jeez, Charlie and some nerds scrapping Charlie. Showing his form today, not giving up. As you can tell, he is getting better. Or loses the back end a little bit. The faithful, as Charlie's ran wide onto the grass. That's very unlucky. Some nerd regains that P5. But Charlie's definitely going to be coming back within the next few laps, Cheek.
Yeah, definitely. These guys are really quite matched in the midfield battle. It's great to see with some veterans and some newbies battling away. That's what we love to see in the Noob Journey. But Corsa is still closing that gap now down to 5 seconds. I don't know whether Ken's trying to stay out till the dry weather, Rixon. I'm not sure, but his Inters must be really struggling as Charlie goes a bit wide around turn 1 and 2. Who's that coming out of the pits? I think it may be a ghost car. No, it's Gods just going very wide. And he's round again.
Jesus
Gods has run out of
Christ.
tyres and he's now on intermediates, Rixon. So he's had that many front wing changes. That Force India must be bankrupt by now after Gods' antics in Canada. Okay.
You want to watch the gap
back,
between the leaders.
Oh my.
It's now down to below a second. And Corsa is looking fired up in this race. yeah, I'm not sure what Ken was thinking. He's still out on those intermediates. I think these two guys are in a party chat together, so we are possibly going to see the cleanest overtake we're ever going to see. Possibly.
Take him out, Ken. Take him out.
Take it. Do it. It's Causa down the back straight. Lovely, lovely move. Ken just goes behind him. I'm not sure what Ken's going to do here. He has got a big gap to Jonesy, so he can afford to take several pit stops before... Oh, Causa's lost the back end on the start-finish straight, and December takes the lead back. He just crumbled instantly, did Causa. The pressure instantly hit him like a fucking ton of bricks.
Frobo's in the wall on the pit straight, Rixon. He bins it on the opposite side of the wall of champions, but somehow no front wing damage. But he's trying to put it down the inside of Llama. Oh, Llama's gone straight on, and he's done a massa from a couple of years ago, straight into the barrier, somehow still going. But he lets Frobo through. But Charlie is now down to 8th place, and Frobo and Llama are now ploughing through the grid. Oh, it's contact between Gods and some nerd there. Gods getting right in the way as a back marker. Some nerd's not going to be happy, and some nerd is down to 8th place now. Gods, get out of the way, please. You're ruining some racing. So we might have to look at that instant after the race, Rixon.
Yeah, it's definitely time to switch. It's been time to switch for a while, but at this point in the race, those inters are going to be knackered. Now, we did set custom weather settings as we do for most races. Not sure what you did with Matt last week, but yeah, we kept it. We usually do custom, or I usually do custom, just to mix it up a bit.
Causa's in the wall! Causa's in the wall! Sorry, Rixon. Causa just binned it round turn 2.
And here comes December!
Go on,
Oh, is he?
Oh, he's done it!
Oh, wow.
He's done it!
Jesus Christ. Wow. Causa. we've practically...
What a bottle job.
As it started... Oh, what a dive bomb! He's on the better tyres, so he can do that and get away with it. But no, Sasemba, I don't know how. Sasemba is insane at holding the traction. He's managed to get on the power on those intermediate tyres, Cheek, and stay ahead. What?
I know, and Ken has currently got a broken wrist as well after injuring himself at work, so I don't know how he's doing it either. And Gold is in the wall, nicely getting out of the way, so that's good, but I don't know how he's doing this, Rixon. It baffles me. No, Causa's in the pits, and he's put on intermediate tyres. To be fair, it looks like he's drying up, Rixon, so Ken might have called the strategy of the season by staying on those inters. As Jonesy is coming around onto the start-finish straight, he's been called by Unzi 4 seconds now. And Causa, no, he's ahead of Jonesy, so he should be okay for second. And Causa's binned it. He's done it again. He's done it again. He's binned it around turn 2, Rixon, and that's more front wing damage. He's only just come out the bloody pits. Oh, he's done it again. Oh, that's a huge of a crash there. Oh no, Causa.
You might want to get on board with this battle here, as Unzi and Jonesy are getting very close. They just had Gods in a Gods Among Us sandwich as Jonesy.
Oh, fuck.
That is like a Tokyo Drift-esque move there from Gods. Very, very nice. Styled it out very, very clean. I mean, ratings to him for that, I suppose.
Degu's on soft tyres, Rixon. Degu is on soft tyres. Oh my.
I'm pretty sure that's a glitch.
Oh my.
Or is he actually? Has he run out of tyres?
He's on soft tyres on my screens. Can you double check on your screen?
Yeah, he is.
Officially,
but they are changing to intermediates. His rears are intermediates.
So his fronts are soft.
Are soft, and his rears are intermediate. Yeah, I don't know. I can't comment on that. I mean, I don't know. I'm fucking confused. Okay, no. So he's got 3 soft tyres and 1 intermediate tyre.
Someone's on ultra softs apparently. Jones is on ultra softs according to my screen. Have you still got rain on your screen, Rixon? Because I've still
it's pouring down on my screen.
I have no idea.
This is very. Welcome to F1 2017, the most broken game in the history. With Sasemba 5 laps remaining, Cheek. Sasemba's pretty much set in stone to win, and he's taken those intermediate tyres a long way. The only man to do a 1-stop, pitted on lap 9, and somehow those intermediate tyres are still going this late on. I don't get it. It's pretty mental how he's been able to do that, Cheek.
Yeah, I don't know how he's done it. He's the tyre master, I think, of season 3. I don't know how, but yeah, we've got a lot of guys on ultra softs tyres now, Rixon. So this is Noob Journey logic, really, as who is that? Some nerd has moved up to 4th now because Thrower's come into the pits, got a front wing change, and is on Ultra Softs. So that's an interesting move. Will Charlie get him as well? He should be able to get him because Charlie actually has tyres left and it's still wet. But Rixon, it stopped raining. So the guys in the Ultra Soft might come into play on the very last lap.
Jesus. If this works, there's people out on soft tyres now. Alex Degu out on soft tyres looking relatively quick. There's a, is that some nerd? Some nerd is sideways. So, yeah. I'm not sure how he's managed to drop off the pace so quickly. But, it's looking like Causa's dealing with some back markers now, as Ken's already chipped through them. And we know back markers in the Noob Journey are the biggest danger on the track. DRS has been enabled. It's going to be dry tyres. Is this time for Ken to come in and quickly change on some Ultra Softs, do the fastest lap and win, and get the fastest lap and just look like an absolute animal? As Faction Parlo overtakes Butchers Crackius, who is in the pits and out of the pits on the Ultra Soft tyres. So, I'm not sure what's going to happen now to the leaders, or most of the people who are still on the Inters, as there's a Mercedes December in the pits as he comes out, and all the cars streaming into the pits now. The 2 Renaults. Causa's going to get held up behind Charlie. Charlie's got to get a front wing, I believe. Yes, he has. Oh, Causa, what have you done? Causa's just nearly cost himself the race. Unzi's coming in as well. Yes, he is. Here we go. It's the battle of the pit crews. Is Causa going to bottle a second place? He already bottled the lead. He's going to bottle a second place. Into the pits we go. Oh, Causa's getting serviced, but he's going to get held up. He's just going to get out, is he? He's just going to get out. Oh, but Unzi has closed the gap massively, and Unzi has the pace on the dry tyres. I'm not sure how many seconds Unzi is behind. Oh, this is stressful. Causa must be bricking it now, as December's got the win wrapped up only if he makes a fatal error. But we've never seen that from December. I'm looking forward to seeing the penalties after this, because I actually reckon some guys have like 30 seconds worth of penalties.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And that could definitely affect the result of the race. Unzi could win. December could have 20 seconds of penalties we don't know about. I highly doubt it, but he could.
So, Causa 23 seconds. Unzi is 9 seconds. Can he? Well, he's not going to pull it back, is he? He's got 2 laps to pull back 9 seconds, unless Causa bottles it. It looks like he might have second, but of course we have to take penalties into consideration as well. But Ken may be on for his first.
Causa with the fastest lap.
What?
He's flying. He's flying.
Yeah, I've been smoking something funny if Causa's getting faster than that. So, yeah, let's get on board with the leader. Lap and a half to go. Who is that? That is Jonesy ahead of him, and hopefully he gets out of the way nicely. But yeah, quite an exciting race, Rixon. So far, we might have more excitement to come.
Yeah, there's looking ahead to the rest of the season. Well, we're slowly quieting down to the end of the race. Obviously, this game, classic cars and the shorter tracks. My question to you, next week, or in weeks to come, how would you feel about getting some classic cars out for the next few races?
I think that is a brilliant idea, and I think we should pick, what is it? I think it's the Williams that has the funny gearbox.
Oh no,
and I think
that's going to put her through hell.
Really mess these guys up. It will be very, very funny to watch, and I'm sure the audience will love to see that as well, Rixon. So maybe we'll try and implement that in the next few races, and also, like you said, the short tracks, Silverstone, USA, and Bahrain. So
Japan
maybe not Bahrain
as well.
Already. Oh, and Japan, yeah, of course. So we'll try and implement those into the calendar as well.
Yeah, as we are on the final lap, on board with December, it's Alex Degu on the last lap. No, he's binned it.
Water Champions.
The Water Champions claims their first champion from pole to P12. Oh God, December got scared there. He saw Jonesy coming. He's so desperate for a win. He saw a back marker coming at him quick, so he just backed out. But coming down the back straight now, December made the one-stop work out of 50% around Canada. That is crazy. fair play to him. He wasn't challenged that much. He had a little battle with Unzi and with Causa throughout the race, really. But we know that Sasemba is better than Causa as he comes through the chicane now. And he is already weaving. He is ecstatic. Sasemba making his way very slowly up to the line, over to his pit crew, and crosses the line. What a result for Sasemba. Takes the race win around round 3 of season 3 of the Noob Journey, Chuke. He's finally done it. Your teammate obviously in season 1, and he's finally won a race. Took him 2 seasons, but he's finally done it. As Causa comes across the line in 2nd, Charlie comes across the line in 6th, and Unzi comes across the line in 3rd. Another solid race for him with the fastest lap of 1:15.7. Very, very impressive from Unzi. And Sector 3, have we got a little accident here? Are we going to see a move? No, we're not. Well, that's a shame. I was expecting something there. Frobo Jobo. 4th place. He's saved his race there. I mean, I'm surprised he did it because earlier on he was right down the pack, but accidents happen. As the penalties are starting to come into effect now, it's Lewis Johnson has just jumped up a load of positions. Up to P6.
Yeah. But he won't get any points because he retired before he lagged out before the 50% cut-off. So he won't get any points, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame, as we've got one last man left on track. That is Jonesy. Going to take home a 5th place for now. We'll have a look at penalties. Obviously, we cut out the formation lap, so we're not going to get that disqualification glitch anymore. But we'll find out. Looks like Jonesy finished 5th, so it's a very good result for him. Some very, very good points on the board there as he looks for his first Noob Journey title. And we're about to go to the podium, Chuke. And do you want to get the drivers in for some podium chat?
Yeah, we can do that. That'll be a first for the Noob Journey, but there is a Sauber and a Renault after the podium, which is a first in a long time for those guys. But yeah, we'll get some guys in once you run down the grid after the. I think they're all. Is it triplets on the podium?
Oh God, is it? That's that is very scary. Oh my days.
No. Sorry, no. 2nd and 3rd are the same. First place looks.
So anyway, here is your final grid.
Those penalties.
Sasemba wins the race here from 10th on the grid, followed by Causa in 2nd. Unzi taking home a very, very respectable P3. Frobo Jobo redeeming his race there in P4. Jonesy takes P5. Kimi Räikkönen apparently takes P6. I'm guessing that's Lewis Johnson. So Charlie takes P7, followed by Max Verstappen. Some Nerd takes 9th. Factory Impala in 10th, and Overrated Llama in 11th. And that rounds out all the finishers for round 3 of the Noob Journey.
So that rounds it off for today's race around Canada for the Noob Journey episode number 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, Rixon, for joining me in the commentary box. Don't forget to check out myself and Rixon. It will be in the description below. Channel, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, everything is down there. Go check it out below. And we'll see you next week for round number 4. Good night.